In this video, I'm upgrading my spit to make it look like it's made out of bones. Gonna start off the process like I do with most of my props, and that's spray adhesive, plastic bags, and a heat gun. You just bunch up the bags into a section to make it the end of the bone, and then hold up some tin foil and mold that around the plastic bags to make it into the shape of an end of a bone. If this is the first video you're watching about this project, go ahead and check the description or the information box, and there'll be a link to the original video that details the entire construction of this prop. Essentially, the middle section between the ends of the bones is just a PVC, 3/4 inch PVC pipe covered with a pipe insulator, and then wrapped with plastic and a heat shrink with a heat gun. Once you have the ends of each bone constructed, wrap the entire thing with plastic drop cloth or plastic wrap or plastic bags, whatever you have. It's all pretty much the same thing. Just cut it to size. I use some spray adhesive to hold the whole thing down, then shrink it with the heat gun, and that will give you an interesting texture in between each end of the bone that will come into play later on when we paint this. Painting is very simple. Just use white spray paint and coat each bone. And you may be thinking that this is too white and it's going to look odd, but we need this bright white color for our antiquing that we'll be doing in the next step. The final step in the painting process is antiquing, and here I'm using a mixture of brown stain, brown paint, a little bit of black paint, a little bit of yellow, and watered down, probably about 50-50 mix. Just paint each bone thoroughly and then wipe it off with a paper towel, and you will get this very nice antique effect on each one of the bones, and will show a lot of detail in each one of the bones, make it look aged. So at this point you're done, unless you want to add some additional protection, and you can do that with spar urethane, or another product I've been using is Flexi Seal. Not entirely sure if it's actually necessary, but can't hurt to have some additional protection against the weather if you're going to be using your prop outside. Came out pretty good. You can see a lot of the definition in the bones thanks to that antiquing technique. Here's a shot of it with the lights off. This will probably be similar to what it'll look like on Halloween. Looks really good, looks nasty, and works well with the rest of the prop. I thought this was a nice addition. Now, if you watched the previous video on the construction of this entire prop, you may be wondering what happened to the guy that goes onto the spit. Well, obviously I had to remove him to create the bones, and he'll be going back on there just as soon as all of this dries. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found something useful, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got a lot of great Halloween tutorials coming out during the rest of the year, and by subscribing you'll make sure you don't miss any of them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.